That was like, so we got premium parking. Premium parking. We're at Universal Studios to go into early entry so we can see whether or not this is literally worth it. And that's a little bit full in there, so this will be interesting. Do we need? Who knows? Interesting.
Yeah, I think
Through here? Oh, how good is this? We are literally on the first floor, very early in the morning. Park hasn't opened, but we got prime parking. We're in the ET parking lot. Oh. 30 minutes. We're going straight on to early entry. We're going into Bowser's Mario Kart Challenge right now. Do you have parent switch?
How do we do the parent switch?
You guys are gonna do that before you get on the ride.
Perfect, so just keep going.
Beautiful, cheers. It's that pressure, it's that pressure.
It'd be good when, that's probably one of the benefits of it being busier.
What's that?
Like, benefits of it being busier is like if you were out there, you'd get to see right over the land.
Yeah, and you got a bit of time to get a photo with that, and I feel like that's a more of an iconic one. Yeah, that's right. A very iconic photo that you just can't really want, don't you? Wearing this really thick jacket. It was cold this morning, but coming in this line and you're walking in it, it's really warm. And you're doing a lot of walking too. Hi, Baba. Hello, Willow. Yeah. Okay, so the ride really said 30 minutes. It doesn't seem to be that 30 minutes. It takes nearly 30 minutes to walk through the ride, but the line is a ride by itself, so it's amazing. Alright. It's me, the Mario! I think it looks really good. How about you? So right now, I had to go through the exit to go and get a child switch pass, which is where I'm trying to look for now. So I'm going up. Down. So we're going through the exit. So that's strange. Oh, in here? Sorry.
Are you doing Chelsea?
Yes, yeah.
You're gonna have to wait for your party outside at the start if you want. Once they get off and they can stay with your kid, you can go back to the entrance for that. I'm gonna leave your house.
Oh, okay. So what? So I go.
So you're gonna wait outside
and then line up again.
And you have to go back to the entrance, but with this, you can go through VIP. So just
okay.
Line again.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now back on it. Going around through the VIP lane, which is pretty awesome. It's just like this big skip of the line, as you can see. It's just straight through. So this is pretty awesome. I know I'm going to get congested in another spot, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I get the hood and that sort of stuff, but it's just wicked. How good's this? I feel very special right now. Look at all these people lining in a line, and no, this is just straight through. Like, I don't think you can get a grin off my face from this. basically happens is like, because we went on the Murray, we pay that extra early pass, but now we get to go straight on to the Mummy. So I'm skipping. It's a 5-minute walk on for this one, so that's good. So there's no real lineup. It's just walking straight on. But that was because of that express pass, basically, or the early entry pass to do Murrayland. So this has been working in a favour a little bit to jump on small rides. Okay, so the start of the ride of that ride is good, but the rest of it is just average.
Have a nice ride.
So was it the first drop or the second drop that got you back?
Both.
Both? Jump.
The first one though, my hood stayed on. The second one, because of the big, like the drop was so big,
yeah,
my hood flew off.
Oh right,
So
okay, yeah.
Everything got soaked.
So you just got drenched, yeah. That was.
And you'll watch my video and you'll hear me screaming after the first.
The first drop? Yeah.
I thought it was going to stay level until the very end. I didn't think there was going to be a drop.
I didn't know there was a drop with that first one. That got me. But how the dinosaurs, like, they stop the do, and he's coming slowly. Like, there's bits and pieces that I've seen on videos I've watched of it, but it just doesn't, like, you don't get as much as what you do on that actual ride itself. Like, that was amazing. So many little bits and pieces. Where to now?
I don't know, Jim's put into a bit. I
was super depressed with my score. A whole 7.
Level 105. I didn't do much better than you.
Yeah. But that makes sense that, like, when those blinkers come on, you turn and shoot. Right, because I was sitting there going like this, what's going on? Where is everything? Well, isn't this visor meant to be doing something? And it was like really cool with when you hit the Rainbow Road.
Oh, yeah,
the Rainbow Road, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. But then it was like all of a sudden, nothing.
It spun me out once the Rainbow hit.
Rainbow Road was awesome. I loved it. Then it every now and then spins out, and I couldn't work out why we span out. Like you're saying, I couldn't work out a lot of bits and pieces. Like, I liked it. The ride is very slow, like very. It's like this very slow thing.
Until you get to Rainbow, where it makes you feel like you're going heaps fast, but really the track never changed. It was the Rainbow going fast.
Yeah, that's right.
It made you feel like you were going fast.
Yeah. Like, it was a good ride. Don't get me wrong. Would I pay? Should we have needed to pay money for it? No. Does it need to have a lineup worth that much? No.
The fact that we got on it this time and we didn't last time, I could justify spending an extra $20 per person.
I feel like the early entry was good, though, in a way that you're right when you were saying earlier, the early entry benefited us in a couple of the other ways as well, though. By jumping on some of those other rides straight away. Like
the thing is, most people start at the back of the park and work their way forward. Now we've done the back of the park, and we can work our way forward.
Yeah, that's right.
The reason we're going back is to go to lunch.
That's right. So we've done basically the bottom lot now, and it's 10 o'clock. And I feel like that's pretty good. You've done the bottom lot at 10 o'clock, so now we can do the top lot, and I feel like that's a win. So yeah, there's some negatives, but there's also some pretty good wins. Straight ahead is Warner Brothers Studios. There is no theme park there, it is just a complete backlot. That's just an amazing where they just make your movies like Batman and all that sort of stuff. That's a huge studio, just look at it.
Now way down the Universal timeline, you'll see movie posters. These are just a few examples of the thousands of movies we have made in the past 109 years. Our history actually started in 1912 when our founder, Paul Lamley, brought his company to Southern.
Oh, you're done now. Great. B-E-A-U.
From Brownsville Street to Courthouse Square. Which you'll most likely recognize as Hillbilly from Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. A Volkswagen engine. You'll see cars from Back to the Future films, and my favorite, the Flintstones. You'll see one of the Ford Anglias from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secret from Warner Brothers. You'll see the 1941 Willys Coupe from the Fast and Furious franchise. You'll see a picture band from Nope. You'll see a picture boat from Us. Between Fast and Furious and Nope is the gyrosphere from Jurassic World, the round one. Jurassic World starring Chris Pratt, Bryce Dalton Howard, and B.D. Wong is our highest grossing film in history. The set pieces and props coming up have been featured in Jurassic Park films. You might recognize this long green vehicle coming up on the left side. It's the mobile lab from The Lost World. You might remember the scene featuring Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn. Okay, the cages are empty. What happened here? The biggest Western stars almost down these streets. More recently, it can be seen in Quentin Tarantino's night film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Oscar. The island is beautiful. It's so peaceful right now. Oh, wait a minute. There is another shark in the water. This one looks like I think they caught the wrong shark. It's not good at all. Oh, that's my friend George. George, get out of the water. You guys caught the wrong shark. Okay, let's hope the shark won't attack us. Everybody be careful. It's a little scary out there. Desperate Housewives. The 1996 film Leave the Beaver, which was based on the popular TV series of the late 50s to early and mid 60s. The Smash Mouth music video all-star, Dragnet, Matlock, the Nancy Drew Mystery. Picture a woman driving a pale pink 1957 Ford sedan. From the movie Psycho, written by Alfred Hitchcock, starring Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. It was on a This amazing set is what remains of the neighborhood where Tom Cruise hides out in the film. This is an actual Boeing 747 aircraft that was destroyed specifically for the scene. This movie used over 500 effect shots. You know that is a lot of special effects. 500 effect shots, that is a lot.
And I think that's the issue with when you're taking a toddler. That's probably the biggest thing is like you don't get to experience rides with someone else.
Yeah.
And you do the rider switch. The rider switch it's a great idea, or the single rider lane to sort of try to, you know, to skip a line or to get out the queue, but you do want to experience that ride. So when you come off, you can talk about it.
Yeah.
It loses the like it was good with Mario to see, you know, like you jumped off, you had this excitement look on your face.
And that
like,
was by the time you got up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So you both don't have that same high when you're coming off, and that is I feel like is one of the downsides when you take a toddler to a theme park or anything like that. You miss it.
Jurassic World, that was the reason I went and waited at the drop, just so that I could see your reaction when you'd come down.
Oh, right, yeah. I didn't actually see that. Like, didn't realize how big that drop actually was when it came down. That was amazing. But I didn't actually think about standing there either. Like, I could have gone there and still done the rider switch. All right, so takes on the early entry with at the end of the day. Well, what do you think of the early entry with?
I think looking at the queue when we left, that was well over an hour. I think that it was probably worth it because it was essentially a walk-on for us.
It was a walk-on for yourself, and then I had to reline up and walk on.
Yeah.
That the only downside with that is it took, once again with using the rider switch, we still technically saved a heaps of time.
Yeah.
But we saved but it still took an hour. All up in general, it still took an hour.
Yeah.
For you to go on it, for me to do the rider switch, swap over Willow, and then go back on the thing, it took nearly an hour. And then by the time I got off, that early entry part had finished, and that whole land was completely full of new guests coming in from that other hour. And I felt like that was probably the biggest downside to it for me.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been different if, like, you go out there and you go, oh, by the way, we're doing rider switch. Great. So you get to go out through the line first.
Yeah.
And then I can walk around and have a look at things. Because by the time we did the lineup, I waited at the entrance knowing that you're only going to be about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But then it still took about a little bit longer.
Like we still got the experience of walking through the actual attraction of the ride together, though.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't get to ride together.
But like you mentioned before, it would have made a lot more sense if, rather than having a thing, I just go back to that exit. Like I wait at the exit.
The exit's where the ride begins anyway. There's a path.
Correct. And then I just take a walk back around. Like, they give me the pass, and then I walk back through that exit to that part there and hand over the pass. They put me on one of the rides.
Yeah.
Like, the perk guy goes, or the person at the front goes, I just, I go around and I come back with a little pass, and, I feel like they could do that a lot better than what they did.
Yeah.
Because I wasted so much time in that choke point. Overall, great day, great morning. Jurassic Park ride is still amazing. Mario Kart ride was amazing. Mummy ride was great at first, and then the roller coaster kicks in, and the graphics in that are just stupid. You might as well just have a black ride. But all in all, great day.